three-step equations. So this is the question on the sheet, and these are the ones we're going to go through. So they're really similar. Okay, so you can use the same process on the one we're going to go through to help you with the one on the sheet. Okay, so first of all, we're going to draw in our stabilizers. Okay, we want to get G on its own. Okay, because that's our letter. We want to get G on its own. So we want something that looks like G equals at the end. Currently we've got G in two places. We've got G there and we've got G there. Okay, I can see G twice. But I don't want to see G twice, I only want to see it once. So over here I've got 4 G's and here I've got 2 G's. So I'm going to take away my 2 G's to get rid of them over there. But what I do this side, I also have to do this side. So I'm going to take away 2 G's that side. So 4 G's, take away 2 G's is 2 G's. And then I've taken away those 2 G's on that side. So I'm just left with 24. Okay. 2G means 2 times G. Okay, that's what that means. 2G means 2 times G. We just don't write the times in because it's a little bit quicker. Again, we want G on its own, remember. So I need to get rid of this times by 2. And the opposite of times by 2 is divide by 2. So we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. If I divide by 2 this side, well, times by 2, divide by 2, I'm just left with G equals, and then this side I need to divide by 2 as well. Half of 24 is 12. Okay, next one. So this is the question that you are given on the sheet, and this is the one that we're going to go through. So we're going to draw our stabilizers in. Okay, we've got P in 2 places. Remember, we want our answer to look like P equals. Okay, so we've got P there and P there. So I'm going to get all my P's on one side. So I'm going to move these 3 P's over here. Currently, there's no symbol before the 3 P's. So that means it's a plus. Because before the number 7, we know that's a positive 7, but we don't write the plus before. That didn't have a minus sign before it, so we know it's a positive 3P. So the opposite of plus 3P is take 3P, but we can't just do it one side, we need to do it both sides. 6P take 3P is 3P. I've still got my minus 9, my take 9, because that has P's in, so I can do 6P take 3P. I can't do 9 take 3P, because that doesn't have P's and that does, they're different. Okay, equals, and I took away my 3P, so 3P take 3P, well it's 0 because I've got nothing left. Okay, so we've got all our P's on one side, so now I need to move this over to the other side. And the opposite of take away 9 is plus 9. So I've got 3P equals, because I've got take 9, add 9, well they disappear, so I just add 3P. And then over here I need to add 9 as well. So 0 add 9 is 9. 3P means 3 times P equals 9. But I need to get P on its own, so I need to get rid of this times by 3. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Times 3 divide by 3, I'm just left with P equals 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, next one. So this time it looks a bit longer, so we can add our stabilizers in. Okay, we want all of our x's on one side. So I'm going to find the smallest number of x's. So I've got 6x, and that's not got a number before it. So if it's got no number before it, it's 1x. It's not 0x, because if it was 0x, it wouldn't be written there. it's 1x. Okay, don't forget, if it's not got a symbol, that means it's plus 1x. So I'm going to do the opposite of plus 1x, and I'm going to take 1x from both sides. So 6x, take 1x is 5x's. I've still got my take 4, because that hasn't got an x and that does, so they can't join. Equals plus 1x, take 1x, well, they disappear, so I'm just left with 11. So I've got all my x's on one side, so now I need to get all my numbers on the other side. So the opposite of take away 4 is add 4. So I've got 5x equals 11 add 4, because take 4 add 4, they disappear, so just 5x. And then 11 add 4 is 15. 5x means 5 times x equals 15. Okay, opposite of times by 5 is divide by 5, but we have to do that on both sides. So times by 5, divide by 5, they disappear, so I'm just left with x equals 15 divided by 5 is 3. Next one, 26 take away x equals 4x plus 1. So I'm going to draw my stabilizers in. So I've got x here. Remember, if it's not got a number before it, it's 1. But this time it's take 1x. And this time that is 4x. That's not got a symbol for it. It's plus 4x plus 1. Okay, so we want to look at the smallest number of x's, which is this one, negative 1x. So we're going to do the opposite of take 1x, which is add 1x on both sides. So take 1x, add 1x, they disappear, so I'm just left with 26 equals 4x add 1x is 5x's plus 1 stays the same because that's not got an x and that does, so they can't join up. Now I've got all my x's on one side, I need to get my numbers on the other side, so I need to do the opposite of this. Opposite of plus 1 is take 1. 26 take away 1 is 25 equals plus 1 take 1, they disappear, so you're just left with 5x. So 5x means 5 times x, so we need to get rid of this times by 5, so we need to divide by 5 both sides. So divide by 5, 25 divided by 5 is 5 equals times by 5 divided by 5, we're just left with x. Okay, and the last one, draw our stabilizers. So this symbol would be a plus 3x, it's not got anything before, plus 4 equals 16 take away 3x. So our lowest number of x's, we've got plus 3x or take 3x, so this one's lower. So the opposite of take 3x is add 3x. So we're going to add 3x to both sides. So 3x add 3x is 6x. Add 4 still, because that hasn't got an x, so we can't join those, equals 16. Take 3x, add 3x, they disappear, so we're just left with 16. Okay, we've got all our x's on one side. Now we need to do the opposite of this. The opposite of plus 4 is take 4. So we've got 6x, because plus 4 take 4, they disappear, equals 16 take away 4 is 12. 6x means 6 times x equals 12. We want to get rid of this times by 6, so we need to divide by 6 on both sides. If we times by 6 divide by 6, we're just left with x equals 12 divided by 6 is 2. So use these questions to help you answer these on the sheet.